layers, sclera, anteriorly which is called cornea, the choroid which is having the vasculature, and the innermost retina which is having the nerves and all the photoreceptors present. Photoreceptors, that means which are receiving the photon signal. Okay, these are called photoreceptors. If you see structure of eye on the other hand, via suspensory ligament the lens is hang here, and which is converting the whole cavity into dividing it into two cavities, anterior cavity and posterior cavity. Okay, so anterior cavity is further divided into anterior chamber and posterior chamber. So anterior cavity is filled with the aqueous humor and posterior cavity is filled with the vitreous humor. There is an area optic disc which is nothing but where that all the nerves are leaving the eyeball. So this is optic nerve. Okay, this optic disc is called blind spot because we don't have any photoreceptors here. Okay, so this is a simple structure of eyeball. So let's see how basically retina look like if you see microscopic view of retina. If we see a small structure in a zoomed view, the retina look like having a number of layers. Fine. In this layer, to learn, this is very easy to learn all the name of the layers, but the most important thing, you should be knowing the arrangement part. So photoreceptors are not present toward the vitreous humor from where the light is coming. Instead, the photoreceptors are present in the innermost layer toward choroid. Okay, so the light first penetrates through all the layers and then the photoreceptors, they sense the light. Okay, we'll see how they sense the light. First of all, you should be knowing what is name of these 10 layers and how we can remember them. Okay, so light will be traveling through all the layers and it come to the innermost one from inner side. So from choroid we are seeing which layers are present. So as we can see the eye, the innermost is this one. So toward vitreous is innermost and outer one is toward choroid. Okay. Okay, so let's start the layers. So this, as you can see, there is a layer of epithelium. This is nothing but pigment epithelium on which we have different photoreceptors present. Photoreceptors, as we have 3 layers of photoreceptor. One is the outer segment. So photoreceptor outer segment. Then we have nucleus. So we have outer nuclear layer. Then synaptic terminal of photoreceptor which make some plexus on other cells. That's why we have outer plexiform layer. This is very easy. So outer segment, nucleus, outer nuclear layer and outer plexiform layer. Then we have other cells and we have again nucleus of those cells. So inner nuclear layer, and again those cells are forming plexus on the ganglionic cells. That's why this is inner plexiform layer. So this is very easy if you want to remember these cells. So photoreceptor layer, outer nuclear, outer plexiform, inner nuclear, inner plexiform. And ultimately they synapse on ganglionic cells. That's why we have ganglionic cell layer. And they form nerve which ultimately form nerve fibers. So optic nerve is formed here by joining all the nerve fibers here. So this is nerve fiber layer. Fine. So this